Hi guys, it's Jessica. I'm coming to you today with a sweet potato pie recipe. This is actually my grandma's recipe. She collaborated with me for this video. So what we have here are 3 sweet potatoes that she has baked in the oven, wrapped them in foil, and baked them away. And this is going to make 3 sweet potato pies. Basically, a pie per sweet potato. And she has in her bowl a stick of butter. She's actually going to use a stick and a half of butter. And the sweet potatoes are hot. You want to make sure they're hot so they can melt that butter. So I was so happy that my grandma collaborated with me for this video because this is her famous sweet potato pie. Everyone that has it loves it. And I know it's because she makes it from the heart and she makes it with love. So go ahead and give my grandma a thumbs up and show some love. I'm so happy she did it for me because she is not a social media person. But she was so gracious to help me out. All right, so here we have the mixing bowl, and as you see, she has her beaters in the back because she is actually going to beat this pie. And the rationale for beating it with the beaters because you want to whip out all of those strings and you want to make sure it's well incorporated. She added some evaporated milk, or as some people call it, pet milk. And according to my grandma, why they call it pet milk is because they used to give it to the pets. So she is whipping it up. And I'm going to go through some of the ingredients for this pie. And I'll have the ingredients in the description box. Because, of course, my grandmother doesn't measure. So we're going to do some estimations. But basically what you need is sugar, butter, evaporated milk, cinnamon, vanilla, eggs, and baking powder. And also pie crust of your choice. So sorry about the camera bouncing around. We were listening to some good music and dancing and singing. I really think that's what cooking and the holiday times is all about. Just enjoying family and enjoying having good times, making memories. Now I am the taste tester, so you saw a spoon go towards my face. And let me tell y'all, it is good. Okay, we're still beating away. Grandma has paused for a moment and she is going to add some more of the evaporated milk. It is important to use evaporated milk. I don't know why, but this recipe just does not work right with regular milk. You're going to keep adding sugar. And let me just say this. The sugar is subjective. It's according to your taste. We taste this pie until the last moment, until we add the eggs and the baking powder. You know, then we kind of don't want to taste it because of the raw egg. But it's according to how sweet your potatoes are and everything. Here I have some butter and I'm working with one hand. And I'm going to butter my pie dish. It's important that you butter it so your crust doesn't stick. If you have a ready-made crust, you can use that. I suggest using the Pillsbury Pie Crust because it's thin and flaky. Now she's added about a good teaspoon of cinnamon. And she is going to continue to beat. And you want it to be very smooth. Oven at 350, preheating. She has washed off her beaters, which was full of strings, and she's going to continue beating. So about halfway through the mixing process, you're going to wash off your beater. I believe she already added also about a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. There's her baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon, and there's her 2 eggs. There goes one. And this is going to be a very thin, loose batter. Custard, really. It's more of a custard. It's very thin, and it makes a smooth and delicious and moist pie. So we got our eggs in, our leavening, our cinnamon. We've tasted it. We're going to drop them in our pie dishes, and the size that I had is a normal pie size, which is the 9.5 by, I forgot. I showed it earlier. I'll put it in the description box if I don't forget. I did have another pie dish that was a little deeper, and you'll notice that we were at the last bit of our filling. So what I did to compensate is I just rolled down the crust so that it would be a thicker crust. And my grandma said it was pretty. So it made me feel better. There we are in the oven baking away. And there's the finished pie. It baked for about 1.5 hours. Happy eating. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.